Is a genie in a bottle granting you sales wishes? Charlie's Angels are blowing it up in Barbourrsville, West Virginia. How do your monthly financial statements look for May? And national rankings, all that and more. Today is Thursday, June 10th, and this is PWLC News. Well, SALESGENIE is playing a bigger and larger role in more and more centers nationwide as more and more centers realize that the fastest path to growth and increased profitability is with cold calls. Remember, if it's between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. or 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. and I'm not servicing and I'm not selling, I need to be on the phones calling, whether it's out of the lead box or making cold calls if I've exhausted the lead box. Now, most of you, if not nearly all of you, have turned to our preferred vendor for sales leads, which is SALESGENIE. I had the opportunity to interview SALESGENIE sales manager, it's a lot of sales words, Chris Kennedy, who's had a long-term relationship with us. And during this interview, Chris addresses a number of issues, including how they source their data, how they verify it, Federal Trade Commission compliance, and when cold calling, or how they FTC applies to when you're cold calling, and how you can get started right away. Here's that interview.
Well, SALESGENIE is one of the online databases that is provided by Info Group. Now, Info Group, if you're not familiar, is the largest compiler of both residential and business data globally. The real value of that statement is the fact that InfoUSA compiles the data from a variety of sources to make sure that you have the most up-to-date, comprehensive, and accuracy in your data, whether that be the residential side or for whatever reason you decided to use some type of commercial data. I mean, if you just think ultimately about yourself and how often you move and change your address and update telephone numbers and contact material, you could probably answer the question yourself. But the fact is, there's 260,000 brand new homeowners, just on average telephone verified homeowners a month that are added to the database alone. So if you just take that factor based on brand new homeowners, the telephone numbers are changing more frequently than you can probably make dials on your telephone. I mean, the FTC regulations alone are requiring you to update your file every 30 days. So if you're not doing that for accuracy reasons, you ultimately should be for following the FTC rules and regulations. Well, the business database is updated every 30 days. So if you looked at your calendar, the third Friday of every month is generally when you could log in and get the most up-to-date and accurate data that we have compiled in the last 30 days. Sure, and that goes for both business and the residential side. So what InfoUSA does is telephone verifies all those businesses. So we actually call the business up to 4 times a year to verify the numbers correctly and to verify the ownership, not only his name, but if it is in fact a male and the gender type and spelling of that individual. That way you know that you're getting the most accurate ownership contact material that you can find anywhere. Well, the SALESGENIE will give you unlimited access to both residential and business data throughout the United States. Now, in most cases, the franchisees are only utilizing it for zip code levels or certain metropolitan area or city. Right. So what we've done is dropped the pricing all the way down to $150 a month based on the fact that you're only going to use a certain amount of content. Not get into the program for under $300.
Okay.
You're getting over a 50% discount.
Now, I want to thank Chris for his time on the phone, but I want to go off script here for just a minute. I want to say, what business are you in? If you're hitting the numbers you want, you can be in whatever business you want. If you're not hitting the numbers you need to or the numbers that you want, you're in telemarketing. Let me say that again. If you're not hitting the numbers you want, the business you're in is telemarketing. The business model you need to be following is everybody on the phones blasting tons of calls. If your phone's not ringing, you need to make somebody else's phone ring, and the only way to do that is with cold calls. Well, Janelle Pett's third center opened up a couple of weeks ago in Barbourrsville, West Virginia, where she apparently has a secret weapon.
Hey, Bill, this is Rose from Barbourrsville, West Virginia, where we have their grand opening going on. And I just wanted to let you know that you've always wanted to be an actor. I found the job for you. I've come across Charlie's Angels, so you must be Charlie. These girls are on a mission, Charlie.
To bring more and more people to wellness every day by using the products and services of physicians' weight loss centers.
Woohoo! There you go, Charlie!
Congratulations to Barbourrsville on the huge numbers they've posted so far. They're well on their way to hitting their ROI in the prescribed number of weeks. So it's very exciting to see so many centers hitting their numbers so quickly and everybody having the success that they are. Saving lives, making money. Well, it's the 10th of the month, so I'm sure you've got your financials for May completed, especially if you're doing QuickBooks. You've got data that you can pull immediately on any day and query any time period. So let's take a quick look at the 6-step format to measure the success of your center for a month or year to date or any other time period for that matter. First and foremost, our program sales representing 60% of total sales. Product sales should represent 40% of total sales. Your cost of goods sold should be 33% of product sales, not total sales, but product sales. Payroll should be no more than 15% of total sales. 10% of your expenses should be tied up in advertising and no more than that. And your net pre-tax profit should be 20% or better. If you're not hitting those numbers and need some assistance, I'm the guy to call. Give me a buzz. I'll help you fix your problem right away. So let's take a look at our rankings. Here are your top 25 year to date. Let's go in reverse order, and the first thing I want to do is share with you who was on the bubble of getting into the top 25. And let me define bubble. They're less than a program sale away from unseating somebody that has just made the top 25 threshold. Sam Ghosh in Winter Garden and David Vanessa Cortez in Margate are knocking on the door of the top 25. They should be in it any day unless the following people keep their numbers up. Now, we've got some tight races going on, particularly between 25, the center ranked 25th, 24th, and 23rd. Port St. Lucie, Columbus, Ohio Center 540, and Melbourne, Florida are all within a program sale away from changing their ranking, but they're ranked 25th, 24th, and 23rd. The rank 22 is Coral Springs, 21st is Lexington, 20th is Eau Claire, and Mansfield is 19th, and you're all within a program sale away from completely changing the rankings in that grouping. Number 18 is Gainesville, number 17 is Lincoln North, number 16 and number 15 are neck and neck. Zanesville and Davie, Florida, from the last numbers I saw, hold on one quick second here, I believe were like less than $100 apart. No, I don't have it. They were like less than $100 apart from each other. Number 14, Lincoln South. Now numbers 13 and 12 are neck and neck as well. Baltimore Center 1054, Dr. Marvanko, and Connie Lowe's Okeechobee Center 1026 are within a program sale of changing rank. Janelle Pett and Nancy Marino. Janelle is 11th in Charleston, 10th in Parma Heights is Nancy Marino. Neck and neck are centers ranked 9th and 8th. Allison Timmis' Onalaska Center is one program sale away from unseating Bill and Marianne Lowry in their 8th position, but I know that'll keep Bill moving forward. Nancy Marino's Strongsville Center is ranked 7th, and Carolyn Murray is ranked 6th. They're neck and neck between Strongsville and Clarksville. These next two centers are neck and neck as well. Center ranked number 5, center ranked number 4. Rika and Rosemary in Pensacola are about a couple of programs away from unseating Susan Malzoni in Fairfax in her number 4 position. But I know Susan had a big week last week and the momentum's continuing to build. She took big advantage of the big sales contest that we did, and it paid off handsomely. Now, here's an interesting thing. I don't know what's going to happen with this, but we could possibly have a new number 2. I think we're missing some numbers, but we'll find out soon enough. Number 3 right now is Scranton, Pennsylvania, and number 2 is Manassas, Virginia, Dr. Carlton Center. And I know Carmen has just been blowing the doors off in Manassas the last couple of months. So we're going to, I think if we get all the numbers updated, we'll have a better read on this. But right now, it looks like we might have a new number 2 on the year-to-date rank. And number 1, man, this is really getting boring. Oscar and Sonia Valbuena, congratulations, you're number 1 again. Big numbers out. Some full rankings will come out tomorrow, updated rankings. We'll break them down by each month for the quarter, as well as what we have for June so far. So that is a little bit of what we've got going on. And that's it. The other thing I want you to look for is rules for the Flip-Off Corporate Contest. That'll come out as well. That's your wrap-up. Have a great day, everybody.